Good morning. Today I'm going to make some wholemeal bread. I've got the ingredients together. I usually do the dough in the bread maker, but I actually cook the bread in the oven in a well-greased 2-pound loaf tin because I don't like it when it's cooked in the bread maker. I think it goes quite stodgy and, well, I just don't like it. So, today I'm using the Waitrose strong brown wheat flour and Allinson's easy dry yeast. I have used Tesco's wheat flour, and one of my favourites is actually Aldi's brown bread wheat flour. So there is really not much difference as long as you get a good strong brown wheat flour, you'll be fine. Okay, so in here I have got 500 grams of the flour and 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of the yeast, 1 1/2 teaspoons of granulated sugar. And in my jug here, I've got 380 millilitres of water, and to that I've added 2 tablespoonfuls of oil. You can also use butter. It doesn't really make a difference, but for ease I've used oil today. So what I normally do is I tip my water directly into my bread maker. They say you should add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. The water is actually hand hot. Don't boil it because you'll kill your yeast, but don't have it cold because it doesn't work the same. So hand hot is good. So I tend to mix up my ingredients while they're in the bowl, and then they're all together. Then I turn on the bread maker on number 6. And I add my ingredients. Normally I use my other hand, but I'm doing it like juggling it here a little bit. So I'm going to add these ingredients to the bread maker. Sorry, my hand was in the way a little bit then. I will get the gist of this, I promise. I don't like pouring it in from the start because it tends to go all down the back of the bread maker. And then you end up having a bad smell. So as you watch it mix, it will form a dough. What I always do as well is go around the side of the bread maker, usually using a spatula, which I forgot to get out today, and take all the dry bits off the side. Now there's 380 ml of water in here, but that can actually change depending on humidity and depending on the flour you use. So you have to wait until it actually starts coming together before you know whether you need to add any more water. At the moment this seems to be okay. It's coming together nicely, but sometimes you have to add more water. You can usually tell when it goes into a little bit faster mode, then you can usually guess. I'll wait for that to happen and I'll come back. Right, as you can see, it's gone into a nice firm ball, taking up all the leftovers from the outside. So now we're going to let it run its course, which is approximately, I think, 1 hour and 30 minutes, which will also give it a slight rise. I'll come back to you later when this is done. Okay, our bread is now finished. As you can see, it's risen slightly. So it now needs coming out of here and massaging. So as I've only got one hand, I'll just put you on hold until I can get it out, and then I'll come back. Right, on our board we have some olive oil, which, because this bread needs stretching now, it's best to have something that doesn't stick. And what you can use yourself is just cold water on your hands to stop you sticking to it, because what you want to do is get out any air bubbles in the bread that have been caused by being in the bread machine. Sometimes they have huge ones and sometimes there are none at all. So what I tend to do is press it all out and then roll it all up and just press it all out. Sorry about me moving about with the camera. And then roll it all up. And then try and shape it then for our bread pan. Ensuring that our ends at the bottom are nicely tucked under, and also at the sides. So then we get our bread pan and we put our dough in there, press it down, because you want it a nice shape. Okay, and then get some cling film that you've put olive oil on and put that over the top. Now you want to put your bread in somewhere warm to rise again. I usually preheat my oven now and put the bread on top of the cooker to let it rise. Once it's done that, I'll come back to you. Okay, our bread has now risen, almost doubling its size. So what we're going to do now is put it in the middle shelf of an oven set at 180 degrees. This oven is not convection because the dog has broken my convection oven. So it's just a normal standard oven, and I will come back when I have pulled it out. Okay, our bread is now out of the oven. It cooked for just over 35 minutes. I like it nice and brown on top. What I'll do is I'll let it cool down and I will slice a slice for you so you can see what it looks inside. But it sure does smell good. Okay, that's it. I've cut it in half, and as you can see, it's got a lovely crumb. I guess I'll be having that crust any minute now. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.